Hi, I'm Toby from PhotorecTV. I run this thing. And one of my challenges is figuring out exactly how best to use all of this. I mean, I've got the foundation down, bringing you as much helpful photography content as possible, but I'm always adjusting what I'm building on top of that foundation. One of the things I'm realizing is that I'm not the only one with good stuff to share. So I want to introduce this guy.
Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Scott and I'm from England.
One thing that is important to me, and I've heard it from many of you, you appreciate the way I teach. Not overly technical, not condescending, and with the memory of what it's like to be a beginner, trying to figure all of this out. This guy shares the same ideals.
That's right, that's actually what first attracted me to this channel when I first started watching it over 2 years ago when I was looking at buying my Canon 70D. I was always impressed that Toby was able to give such complex information in a really nice, easy, bite-sized way, and that's how I like to teach as well.
I'm going to let him share a bit more about who he is and what he's shooting with. And obviously not just introducing him, but we'll see additional content from him down the road. If you've got any comments or thoughts on this, you can leave them right down below. Thanks so much for watching. Goodbye.
Okay, so firstly, what do I shoot with? This is my Sony A7 Mark II, not the A7R Mark II, the A7 Mark II. It's got in-body image stabilization, and I'm also shooting with the Meta-Own's EF-to-E mount T Mark IV model. It's pretty much the same as the Mark IV, except they've lined it with some felt now, just to apparently cut down on reflections. I mostly use EF mount glass, and the three main lenses I have are Tamron zooms. The first being my Tamron 15-30 2.8 VC. The VC actually is not so relevant now, but when I shoot with my 5D Mark III, which is actually filming me at the moment, it does come in really handy. The second lens that I mainly shoot with, which is generally the lens I have on my camera most of the time, is the Tamron 24-70 2.8 VC again. This is a fantastically sharp lens, really versatile, great for landscapes, can be used for portraits at the 50-70mm end. It's really great at events, it's really great on weddings, it tends to live on my camera at weddings, and it's really fantastic on a full frame camera. I tend to pair this with my 5D, although it's also great on the Sony, and a really viable alternative to the Canon Mark II. Okay, and lucky last, the Tamron 70-200 2.8 VC. This is a fantastic lens, super sharp, even wide open. This is fantastic for events, for portraits, for getting distance on something maybe like shooting car racing, just getting a bit closer to the action. I chose zooms mainly for their flexibility when shooting events. I kind of don't really have time to be changing for different primes. Lots of people use primes at weddings and events. It works for them, that's great. I love my zooms. They also work really great for video, just being able to move in on tighter shots a lot quicker than changing to a prime. And I'm pretty happy with 2.8. I'd love 1.2, but wouldn't we all? As I mentioned, I do mainly shoot events. I mainly shoot parties, weddings. I've done some nightclub photography. I will have a video coming out as well. And I really enjoy taking pictures of my pets. My absolute first love though is portraiture. I love portraiture. I love just getting tack sharp focus on that eye and just producing beautiful images for people to share with all their friends and family. And you know, I love walking into someone's home and seeing a shot on their wall that's of one of their family members, or just someone pulling out their phone and a picture of one of their kids as their screensaver, and I've taken that shot. That's my passion. I live about 35 miles from London. I love shooting in my spare time and when I'm traveling, and it's an obsession for me. I love looking at different creative styles, looking at photo projects, just things to inspire me. And a lot of the inspiration over the last year has actually come from the PhotorecTV group. You can be a Patreon supporter just like I have been for the past year. It's super cheap, you learn so much, and it's full of really good people that I can honestly say I would regard as friends. That's about enough from me right now, but hopefully you'll be seeing a lot more content from me in the coming weeks and months. If you've got any questions or comments, please leave them below, and you can follow me on Instagram or on Facebook or on Twitter. Again, details will be down below. Thanks so much. Goodbye.